Yosemite Valley was a special place to the Ahwahnee people for generations and is called out to adventure seekers, nature lovers, photographers, filmmakers, artists, and city dwellers hungering to reconnect with the wild grandeur of our spectacular world for decades. I fit all of those categories in one way or another. On this trip, I approached through the El Portal entrance en route to the Ahwahnee, where I'll be reviewing the Dorado Diggins Suite. But first, I had to get out and hike one of my favorite trails in the valley, the John Muir Trail to the Nevada Falls overlook. Lower in the valley is another favorite, the Mist Trail to Vernal Falls. During the winter, access can be difficult without boot traction, but I gave it a go and was rewarded with this incredible vista. On the hike back down to the valley below, I stopped at the Vernal Falls footbridge to get a quick peek of the oft-favorited Vernal Falls. Below the current snowline, hiking was easier, and while walking under the shadow of the granite face known around the world, Half Dome, my mind shifted to the next leg of the adventure, the Ahwahnee. The Ahwahnee Hotel is located at the east end of the Yosemite Valley and was built using rock, steel, and concrete stained to look like wood to reduce the risk of fire. All of these materials had to be brought into the valley. The hotel was opened in 1927 and features 3 massive wings. The entrance and registration wing, which you're seeing now, the Grand Lounge, which features soaring fireplaces, and the dining hall that you'll see later. In 1933, the Dorado Diggins dining room was converted into the Dorado Diggins bar following the repeal of Prohibition. The bar was complete with a fake storefront and antiques. Today, the Dorado Diggins bar is a luxurious suite. I'm here at the Ahwahnee on the first floor, and this is my first impression of the Dorado Diggins Suite. Here we go. This is it, the first impressions of the Dorado Diggins Suite. We're here on the first floor. Through this seemingly secret door, we find ourselves face to face with the Diggins. Here we go. All right, as we entering the Dorado Diggins Suite, we have these cool light fixtures here, moody entrance. As we pan around, we see the sunken living room and the bedroom. King-size bed, really cool artwork, local plants. And we have this little bar area with a curtain that comes across and closes it off. Come down into the living room here. You can see we have this awesome chair and this love seat, dining room set, TV, which you won't be watching here in Yosemite. The view out this direction we'll show in a minute. These cool entrance keys, coffee and tea service here, and this amazing little charcuterie board to welcome us here. That was pretty cool. Refrigerator, if you bring some snacks. Got to take everything out of your car because of the bears. Some really cool artwork here. We come on down the hallway, and we have a full-size closet here, robes and ironing board. Everything is in there that you need. And in the bathroom, we have the dual sinks. We have the tub, jetted tub. Nice stand-up shower. And you'll notice every room in the Ahwahnee sort of has this vintage look, older tile. You're here really for the history and the aesthetics. You're here for the ambiance. You're here for the lodge. You're here for the beautiful dining room. And you're really here for the valley, for the nature. You're not really here to stay inside and experience a luxurious room. This is the highest end of sort of the Ahwahnee and Yosemite accommodations, but you're really here to experience the valley. So this is just a bonus if you come here to the Ahwahnee, and I wanted you to see what the suite here looks like. Here's the view out of the window of the Dorado Diggins Suite. I would say it's a good view. There are better views in the Ahwahnee. These restaurant hoods and things are nothing to write home about in terms of beauty. You kind of look out over these roofs, but if you just turn your head upwards, you see the beautiful cliffs and the granite and part of the hotel itself. There are some other rooms that have views of the falls or Half Dome. This suite is fantastic. Some of the views are better in other suites, but it's just a cool overview of the different options you have here at the Ahwahnee. In just a minute, I'll give you my final review of the Diggins Suite. But first, I wanted to show you the granite edifice known as El Capitan and Horsetail Falls, which people now flock to and try to capture the fire falls, and take you on a quick hike to Upper Yosemite Falls. This view of the valley is newer to me, but no less impressive than the areas I'm familiar with. Let's go back inside the Ahwahnee. There are fun analog details like the daily weather posted inside this case, and a sweet shop across from registration. On the easternmost side of the lobby is the Ahwahnee Bar, where in the evening you can order smaller meals. In the morning right now, they offer a coffee and tea service along with a la carte breakfast items to get you prepared for a day of hiking. The dining hall is always impressive and currently offers a buffet-only service. The menu has changed a few times during my visits, but it's always satisfying after a long day on your feet. The live piano, lofty ceilings, and hanging chandeliers impress every single time. We've been here in Yosemite for a few days at the Ahwahnee, room 118, the Diggins. Here's my final review. All right, we're back inside for my final review of the Diggins Suite. As you can remember, this was the bedroom, and I thought the bedroom was comfortable. The bed was comfortable. It was a little hard, so I would say my sleep is not great in this room, or was not great in this room, but it wasn't horrible. Through this here, this is a locked off wall here. It kind of looks like a closet, but it's not. What's interesting is just beyond this wall here is the Ahwahnee dining room down below. And so you have piano music that comes up through the wall till about 9 o'clock at night. So if you were planning on going to sleep before 9 p.m. and you're a light sleeper, it's a little bit more challenging. But actually, I found it quite pleasant to hear that music coming up there. I thought it was pretty cool. This is a nice curtain that can close off the lower living room. So if you planned on maybe having kiddos down here or a different group, you'd be able to do that and have it separated from the bedroom. So I thought that was kind of a unique feature and cool touch. Coffee machine was great. Love Nespresso. That's always fun. Makes really good coffee. Looks like we had some champagne on this trip, and it was definitely delicious. A little drink there. Let's look over at the view here. So coming outside, the view was excellent. If you look up, you see this beautiful view of the mountains and hills. Down below, it's not quite so scenic because the Ahwahnee has been renovating and seismically upfitting their dining room for the past couple of years, and there's some temporary kitchens and things out here. I don't know how long they'll last, so that's not quite so scenic, but above was absolutely beautiful. You know, there were some things, some wear marks on tables and things like that, so the experience here is a little bit more rustic than you might think about for a 4-star or up traditional hotel, but you're really here for the experience. Never even turn on the TV. There's no HDMI here. There's no smart functions or features. So if you're planning on doing some streaming, you definitely would want to bring your own device for streaming. The couch here folds out, so there's a nice hide-a-bed in here, but the seating area is very comfortable. Let's go back and just take one more look at the bathroom. Some features here, plenty of storage in this closet. That worked out great. The 2 sinks is always optimal. It's wonderful. The jetted tub didn't actually use, but it looked pretty cool. Plenty of great linens. I want to point out that the shower actually had incredible pressure. Very hot water, this kind of cool cantilever door here. Not cantilevered, but pivoting door. The shower had incredible pressure, just really hot showers. The tile floors are nostalgic and very cool. There we are, how we doing? And we're back out here. So that is the overview of the Junior Suite 118, room 118, the Diggins, here in Yosemite. That's our comprehensive final review of the Dorado Diggins Suite. That's a thumbs up review. We're giving this one a thumbs up. There are a lot of questions about whether the Ahwahnee is worth it. I've stayed in every camp in the valley and love aspects of each. There's something special about waking up in a tent, warming by the fire, and heading off to connect with the valley. And there's also something very extraordinary about staying in the architectural marvel and historic masterpiece that is the Ahwahnee. I love both and will return to both. Ahwahnee means land of the gaping mouth and was the name the first residents of this area gave to the Yosemite Valley. These first people called themselves the Ahwahneechi, the people of the Ahwahnee. I'll leave you with this drive around the valley and hope one day you can experience the beauty and majesty of this incredibly special place.